A big century from Wayne Madsen and yet another from Shiv Thacker helped Derbyshire take the initiative at the end of day 3 in Canterbury. Picking up on 291 for 3, Madsen was 73 not out overnight, alongside Broom who had 15. After adding a couple of boundaries to his score, Broom fell LBW to Claydon for 26. Madsen meanwhile continued to move towards a 4th century this season, and he brought it up off Hun shortly before his new partner at the crease, Slater, departed for just 19 with one of the poorest leaves seen in the country this week, Treadwell the beneficiary. That brought Shiv Thacker in, and he didn't hang around in getting off the mark. Madsen was able to cut loose now he'd moved past Ben Duckett in the top scorers table in the division and close in on the man in the lead, Ed Joyce. Derbyshire moved past Kent's first innings score, and at the lunch interval they'd forged a 42-run advantage. The Madsen-Thacker axis proved to be another exceedingly fruitful one for the visitors as they continued to stretch the lead after the interval. Thacker's season has been exceptional so far, with an average north of 80 coming into this game, and he was only to add to that on a track made for batsmen. Madsen went to 150, overtaking Joyce as the division's leading run scorer in the process. The partnership itself worth 144 before Madsen was finally removed for 163, leg before to Hun, who barely summoned up the energy to celebrate. Thacker was still there at tea though, and after the break he launched a 6 off Treadwell, putting the camera position under serious threat. Not a bad way to bring up your 100. Poynton lobbed a simple catch to Hun off Stevens for 8 as Derbyshire lost their 7th wicket, but that just brought Palladino to the crease and he looked to get on top of the bowling immediately. Thacker perished on 123, picking out Northeast off Stevens. However, another fine knock from the Derbyshire 7, who averages a superb 87 in the Championship this term. Derbyshire were very nearly 9 down moments later as Stevens put down a sharp caught and bowled opportunity from Palladino, but there wasn't a long wait for the penultimate wicket. Cotton bowled by Hun, Derbyshire 573 for 9. They looked to go on, but a brief pause for rain led skipper Godalman to declare with the lead at 195 runs. Kent's openers Latham and Dixon had a shaky start in reply, the former surviving a big shout off Cotton. Dixon looked on surer ground, especially against Chesney Hughes, whom he cracked for a couple of leg side boundaries. So at stumps, Kent had survived. 32 without loss the score, Latham 12, Dixon 16. The home team still 163 runs behind with all of their second innings wickets intact.